Hello.
Oh, Nikki, hello. I'm back again
We're back
on
on
Stanley
Stanley
Parable.
Parable. So yet
So,
again, the game has the current time, even though the previous time it
wait, are
has.
you streaming it or?
Oh shit! Oh, oops! Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering why I couldn't see anything.
Hold on. Just a sec. I not screenshotting it to just stream. Uh,
Yeah, we actually started earlier, but we thought the time thing wasn't relevant anymore. But we were wrong, and we just decided to start it over
so
really quick.
it did ask last time to input my favorite time. Sadly, I can't input what I actually want. So I'll just input the current time that we have. So 8:39. 39. Did someone just wait, hold on just a sec.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. Okay, 8:39 p.m. PM. Wait, how should I change PM? Hold on. Oh, I can change it? Oh god, wait, hold on. Really?
5:46.
14, it's 14 now. Okay, 40 p.m.
Your favorite time of day.
Not really. Not,
Well, it's still the same message.
yep.
What time did you enter earlier?
4:20.
Well,
There's
I'm
another slider
curious
to.
if something
Oh!
is actually going to happen. Nope.
Another slider. Oh, accurate. Yep. Um, it's now 41. So not okay. Okay, not inaccurate now because it's now 41. See the clock. I'm having a great time adjusting. Okay. I feel like learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's a good collect data.
Um,
Wish you had sliders, but done through all of the slides I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Should be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. Yep. Let
is this
me
the
wait.
part of the game we find out the game is actually spying on us?
I hope not. Should be ready by the next time you boot up. Oh no.
What? I didn't catch that
It's
one.
it's going to add another new thing when I boot up this game again.
Oh,
Also, I just realized on our previous session the game volume was a bit loud. It's overlapping our voice, so I'm just going to decrease it by maybe 85. Oops, I didn't check it. Oh, never mind.
yeah, you can't change it in game.
I can. I was just making sure to confirm it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Can we skip?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed
Been the
up to give
same
him
so far.
instructions,
Yeah.
call a meeting, or even say,
Alright.
Hmm.
And we're back.
E.
I'm still using the controller. Wait, hold
No.
on. Let me
So what?
check. Go ahead.
So what should we try this time? Do you remember what route we went last time?
I really forgot it already, but
Yeah,
His
it's
co-workers
been a
were
few
gone.
days since
What could it
we
mean?
last played.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
How is
missed a
the
memo.
input there?
No matter how hard Stanley
I don't
looked,
know.
he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
At this point, we just go whatever the fuck we do.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, the thing is there again. And still no input. So, hold on. Let's try a route that doesn't include the bucket. So,
Okay.
I've been
What haven't
thinking.
we tried?
I've been thinking going back to the mind control thing,
Okay.
but instead of yes, I'll say no. But
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
it's like-
but there was nothing here,
Yeah, that's-
so he turned around and got back on track.
That
That's the
Coming
same.
to a staircase,
Yes, same.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Uh-oh.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as
goddamn
quickly
it.
as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he
Wait, is that
relaxed
new?
for a few
No,
moments
it's all-
with some calming new age music.
Are you sure?
Yeah, already. Wait. Is it?
I
Okay.
don't remember having this music
Okay,
before.
Smooth
a confession.
and rejuvenated,
I've been
Stanley calmly
looking.
walked forward
I've been watching
into the
videos playing this game,
passageway.
but
So
not
you've
too.
seen any endings we haven't seen?
No,
Okay, good.
only just lucky things.
So what VTubers did you watch?
A lot. You really,
Descending deeper
how
into
do you
the
really know
building,
this? But
Stanley
by this
realized he
time,
felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why
You
did
wanna-
he feel this now, when for years
You wanna talk
it had
about that
never
time you
occurred to
almost
him?
bought the
This question
VTuber
would not
Figma?
go unanswered
What?
for long.
You wanna talk to the audience about that time you almost bought a VTuber Figma?
oh, yeah, that. So, yeah, there was one
Stanley
time
walked straight
that.
ahead through the large
Okay,
door that
hold on.
read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, yeah, so there was one time that I have a money. Okay, so and then I was planning to buy a Piccolo Figma on a online. I didn't know why, but I thought it was a good idea. And then, yeah, I can afford it, but it took some time. It took a lot of time, and I just got lost all my patience, and then decided to be, you know what? No, never mind.
Yeah, you got a lot of money and you decided to immediately blow it all on VTuber Figma
Mm, I
instead
was,
of
I-
saving it or whatever.
well, after that, I actually blew all up. So after canceling the
Walls
order,
rose on an
yeah,
enormous room packed with television screens.
canceling the
Was it
order.
What horrible secret did
Yes,
this place
yeah,
hold?
yeah,
Stanley
everything,
thought to
yeah,
himself.
worth it.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Remember the? Oh no, actually, one thing wasn't. Remember the? What do you call it again? How do you call it again? The hard drive. No, wait. How do you call it again? the thing above, the thing where we put games, something.
I mean, thing we put
Now
games.
the monitors jumped to
hold
life.
on.
Their true nature
That's
revealed.
SSD.
Each bore the number
Oh.
of an employee in the
Yeah.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives
What
of
about
so many individuals
That was
reduced to
part of it.
images
That
on a
was part of the
screen.
money that I
And
was.
Stanley, one of them, eternally
the-
monitored this place where
You're
freedom
buying the SSD slot thing?
No,
Adapter or whatever.
no.
Oh,
I
you bought a new SSD that didn't work.
This
Yeah.
mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe.
well, it
no.
worked, but it
Had
was
Stanley really
shitty.
been under
Because
someone's
for some
control all
reason,
this time? Was
every
this the
time I
only
pass
reason he was
a
happy with
file
his
to that
boring job?
SSD,
That his emotions had been
it was
manipulated to
very,
accept it
very
blindly?
slow. I don't know why.
No. He refused to believe it. He
and he was,
couldn't
like,
accept it.
trying
His
to install
own
games
life
on it,
in someone else's
and it
control.
was so
Never. It
fucking
was
slow, and I
unthinkable.
couldn't
Wasn't
just-
it? Was it even possible?
So
Had he
fucking
truly
mad.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, my father also
But
bought
here
a
was the
bunch of
proof, the
SSDs
heart
a
of the
while back.
operation.
They were
Controls
actually
labeled with emotions,
Samsung branded,
happy or sad
but
or content.
I'm pretty
Walking,
sure they're
eating,
not actually
working,
Samsung.
all
I'm
of
pretty
it
sure they were
monitored and
pirated
commanded from this
because
place.
I
And
think I
as the
had the
cold
same
reality of his
problem like when
past
I would
began
try
to
to
sink in,
pass
Stanley
some stuff
decided that
over,
this
like,
machinery
not
would
even
never
games,
again
just
exert its
videos.
terrible power over
it
another
would
human
take
life.
forever to pass
For
over, and
he
when
would
it does,
dismantle the controls
there's an
once
error.
and for
It didn't
all.
save properly. You can't even open the video. Yeah. So yeah, maybe don't buy
Oh,
stuff
Stanley,
from
you didn't just activate
online
the controls,
shops,
did you?
especially
After they kept you
PC
enslaved
parts.
all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Imagine if you didn't cancel that
Oh, Stanley,
feature for Figma
I
order you
applaud your
bought.
effort, I really do.
And it
but
came
you need
bu-
to
it
understand,
came out
there's
shitty.
only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to
How
let it
much was
go.
that again?
Turn the controls off and leave.
4,000.
If you want to throw
500.
my story
5,000,
off
I mean.
track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm
Okay,
afraid
okay,
you don't
hold on.
have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Oh, did
event
we
that
do
this
this
machine is
before?
activated
No, this is the new
without
one.
proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star.
What are you doing with
It's
it?
your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time
everything's
left
on?
to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
What should I do?
is. No
Oh.
time to talk about you,
It'll
about
lock you in.
me, where we're going, what all this means. I
Ooh,
barely know
yellow.
where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Yellow. Yellow, I mean violet.
Good
God damn it.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
What are you
I
supposed to do?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply
on.
let you sit there in your office
Five.
forever, pushing buttons endlessly
Five,
and then
five,
dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone
I want to do
inside,
this
or I
in
let
first
it
try.
burn to a crisp. I have to
5
say this,
yellow.
though, this version
No,
of events
it was
has been
green. It was
rather
green.
amusing.
Green.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control
damn it,
wrested
this-
away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But
42
I'm sure
seconds.
whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even
Wait, what
better.
should I do? It says
My
5
goodness,
green.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what?
Three.
To hell with it.
3.
I'm going to put
3
some
blue.
extra time on the clock.
Wait, I don't
why
understand.
not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
3.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running
I don't
from button
understand.
to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in
Wait,
this room.
hold on.
These number
Oh,
buttons. No, these
I
colored
think there's...
ones.
Okay,
or
hold
maybe
on,
this
hold
big
on.
red button. Or this door. Everything,
Press that
anything,
again.
something
3,
here will save
arrow
me.
down.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh my god, I don't understand.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley.
God damn it.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I don't
30
understand.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Maybe you're not supposed to
Just
be
you
able to
being
do
blown
anything.
to pieces.
I don't...
Will you cling desperately to
There's
your
something on the
frail
wall
life,
and...
or will
I
you
don't-
let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the
God
joke.
damn it.
And
I
believe
don't
me,
understand.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Well,
Oh, did we die?
yeah, I think so. God damn it, I don't understand. It's just...
Oh,
Hold on. You know what? I'm sick of tired the controller. I'm going back with the keyboard.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
what
mean?
did it mean?
Stanley decided to go to
Yeah,
the
going
meeting
back,
room.
going back,
Perhaps
going
he had
back.
simply missed a memo. Working, all of it
Okay.
monitored and commanded from this very place.
One more
And as the
try.
cold reality
Damn
of his
it, I was
past began to sink in,
wishing I
Stanley
could
decided
try
that
it
this
first try.
machinery... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that
Yes,
what you
yes,
wanted?
yes.
Control? Shine. You are the star. It's your
What have
story
I
now.
got on?
Shape it to your heart's
green
desires.
too.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious
5.
moments each one of them is.
No, it says...
More time to talk about you,
Right,
about
go
me,
22.
where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway.
Oh, there it
I'll
is.
tell you exactly what happened to them.
Huh?
I erased them.
Oh!
I turned off the machine. I set
It
you
should be
free.
here.
Of course,
Oh,
that
wait,
was
huh?
merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Okay, I don't get it anymore.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Oh,
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. It's quite rich.
Oh, that was
I almost hate
something.
to see it go.
maybe you
But I'm
press the
sure
color
whatever I
there,
come
then
up with on
press
the
the
next go-around
numbers.
will
No,
be
not on the
even
colors
better.
were... There, wait,
My
hold on.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know, in this room, these numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Hey, take a good look at the
Anything,
screen again.
something here will save
What
me.
screen?
Why would you
The
say that,
monitors?
Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
What?
But you
I'm
really
trying to
believe
read
there's
the...
enough. How many
whatever's
times will
written
you
at the
replay
bottom.
this bit, looking desperately for a
This button
solution?
here green too, but it
10,
says...
100, 1,000? I
Ah.
look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you
Green.
and me and the retching explosion of
Yeah,
fire
but I
and
pressed
metal
green too,
over
then-
and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again.
I don't
And Stanley
understand.
died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Packet. Ah.
Should I look it up?
No,
All of his
no,
co-workers were
don't.
gone.
I don't want that.
What could it mean? Try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? How long until
Okay,
detonation
let's
then?
not press any buttons
Let's
yet.
say a fine.
Okay,
You
let's
are the
see.
star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
it say?
desires.
You can't
Oh,
read
this
it.
is much
Orange
better than what I had
71.
in mind. What a shame we have so little time
Where
until
do we
the
find
bomb goes
71?
off. But what precious
Are
more
there
time to
numbers
talk
on the
about
desks?
you, about me,
What
where
desk?
we're going, what all this
Each
means.
like
I
monitor
barely know
desk,
where to
is there a
start.
number associated with them?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers
I
are?
don't think so.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. Sometimes when I tell it,
That's
I
a bit
simply let you sit there
unfair.
in your office forever. Pushing's been rather
I don't get
amusing.
it. Ah.
Watching you try to make sense of
Stupid.
everything and take back the control rested on nothing. No ending here. Just you being
Yeah.
It's
Will you
so
cling
bad, I
desperately
didn't-
to your frail life,
I don't
think
or
we
will you
can
let it go peacefully?
Do anything? Yeah, I
Other
think this is
choice.
just
Make it count. Or
how it's
don't.
supposed
It's all
to
the
end.
same to me.
No, I don't
All a
think
part
so.
of the
There
joke.
is something
And
in.
believe
And
me,
what is?
I will
If
be
there
laughing
is,
at
then
every second
there's
of your
nothing. Then what is the
inevitable
button
life
supposed to
from
be?
the moment we fade in until the moment
Roll.
I say happily ever after.
I don't think so.
Should I look it up now?
No, don't. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Just
All
let's
of his
just
co-workers
look for
were
another
gone.
ending.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What's here
No,
again?
there's the input again.
And it'll be gone for the next time.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
should we
doors,
go this
he entered
time?
the door on his left.
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
I'm guessing what ending should we go this time now? Hold on. Okay, let's. No. We drop down the phone. Have we answered the telephone? Remember that telephone scene?
Yeah.
Where have we answered that?
I don't think so. I only remember you unplugging it.
Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Or wait,
Perhaps
was
he
it?
wanted to stop by the employee lounge
I
first,
think it is, and
just
then
to
the
admire it.
telephone, and then by the time we answered the telephone, we were in our quote unquote apartment, and then we
Yeah.
made a okay, so
Yes, truly a room worth
I
admiring,
think
but
there's
eager to
nothing.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
okay, hold on. So we fall. Okay, I think we should be bringing the bucket next time.
Why?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain
Different
started,
ending?
and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Where are we going today? The bucket asked. No, never mind.
Let's do the
bucket was
confusion
wrong.
ending again with the bucket.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find
the-
this place eventually.
Oh, is this different?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
It's an
This
intervention.
bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Oh,
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet.
Yeah.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
okay.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Oh.
Just again.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all
Oh.
about. Don't you remember all those great
Yes,
jokes
that
from the
was- that
original
was it.
dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
Uh-huh. What if I don't want to? Where are we this time?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of
Oh.
the bucket. That's why I'm
Ominous.
very proud to introduce a brand new character.
What is
This
this?
is the Bucket
Oh.
Destroyer.
Oh,
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh.
okay. Is that an end?
Oh.
Oh,
The Bucket
Halo
Destroyer.
theme?
My
Wow.
prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Okay. And is that an ending? Yep,
Yep.
that's an ending.
okay. We found an ending.
Yay.
What would have
How long
happened
was I
if you
sitting there?
did?
Stanley
But it
wondered
didn't
to
though.
himself.
I don't
Minutes?
know.
Days?
What did you
Centuries?
ask?
Did something
Oh, wait.
crucial happen while my senses were turned?
And the input's gone again.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction. Stanley clutched the
Where should we
bucket tightly to his chest
go?
and entered the door on his left.
Oh. Let's go back to the loop ending.
Okay.
The downstairs.
No, coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing
Oh,
his
it's still
boss,
looping.
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might
Okay.
be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
Exactly
Maybe,
the same
he thought
so
to himself,
far.
maybe I
Yep.
am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I
Maybe there's
crazy?
something new
He
with
asked
the
the
bucket here.
The bucket
Yeah,
returned
there's
his
new.
gaze,
There's a
but said nothing
bucket.
at all. That's
Oh, okay.
strange, Stanley
Actually
thought.
listening to
Usually
convo?
the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket.
No?
It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
Where is this going?
Gracious.
We're
he
floating.
exclaimed, "Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it." Far off in the distance now, he heard it calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find
Where
the
is
bucket.
it?
He had to
I
return to
don't
his
think
old
so.
friend.
You
It was
don't-
the
it doesn't
only way
have
to
the
truly
sticker.
restore his sanity.
Can you-
and then
Can
suddenly,
we pick one up?
froze dead in his tracks. He
that
knew
an
where
option?
the voice of the
Nope.
bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
Huh?
It was incredibly painful.
Huh?
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose,
That
got
the only
dressed,
difference?
picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Oh.
But on this particular day,
Oh,
her
she got
walk
the
was
bucket.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Precious.
Right away, she knew what the problem
Don't
was.
take our
This
bucket.
man had no
Fires.
bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
Oh,
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course,
everyone
she had
just
no
has a
time for this.
bucket?
There
Yeah.
were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Okay. Okay, to be honest, what else should we supposed to do?
Stanley had never Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
The embrace of an old friend.
Okay,
a
what?
weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Okay, what is this
Stanley
time?
clutched the bucket tightly to his
Can you
chest.
take
Oh, we
the
should-
bucket to
entered
the
the door on his
self-destruct?
left.
The where? Oh, no, we haven't, but I'm planning to the exit
Still
route
no one was here.
with the
Stanley
bucket.
needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than
Wait,
ever.
didn't we
Perhaps
do
his
that already?
boss's office
No.
was where he'd coming to a staircase.
I think it
Stanley and the
closed
bucket
back up.
walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Wait, did it?
Didn't we do? Yeah,
Stepping
we were
into his
we
manager's
were
office,
going to
Stanley
exit
was
and
once
then
again
it
stunned
exit
to
closed
discover not
again.
an indication of any human life. Crushed by the
Okay.
weight of this revelation,
Was that
Stanley may
different?
have broken down in.
Wait, did it?
Was the
Did
bucket
we?
guiding him?
I don't remember. Have we not gone
Stanley
here
and
with
the
the bucket?
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Have we not gone here?
There? I don't think so. We only
Yeah,
did
this
it
is what I
once,
mean.
and it was the
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death. The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
We.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh,
It
just
was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
Oh.
It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this
The
one
bucket
stood
died,
above
no.
the rest. It was a glorious
why?
bucket to behold.
the bucket's gone.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him?
Bye.
Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
A bucket with two. I can get it. Okay. Okay.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
No.
Should
Can you even get it?
I don't think so. I'm kneeling. No? Oh! Oh!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
No. Oh, we're back here.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay.
Okay, was that it?
I think that was it.
No. Well, there was actually a bucket ending for that.
Yep.
I thought you meant the other ending
How
where
wonderful.
you leave
Stanley was alone.
the door opening.
Finally. This is great, he thought to
Another
himself.
new
This is what I've wanted
intro.
all along. I got what I wanted. The bucket made Stanley want to be... Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch, but it did little to discourage Stanley's belief in the magic. Stanley clicked on literally every... Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
What else? Okay, let's try this off the truck. Anything
Stanley
again?
clutched the bucket tightly
wait,
to
hold
his
on.
chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh no, we haven't done the unplugged
This
hole
was not
in
the
the
correct
bucket.
way to the meeting room.
Oh.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
we didn't
There's
die
something up
with
there
the
I need
bucket.
you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him.
Go into this dark room over here.
Oh wait.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh. We've already done it. Hold on, let me.
Did we?
Oh. Oh, I thought it was
Now
the.
pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Oh,
Pick up the phone.
Whoa, hold
hold
on.
on.
Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video
Oh, hi.
that one can watch
Sanitabo.
to fully... Oh, wait,
What?
yes, there is.
What's going on?
What happened?
What? What happened?
What happened?
What?
No, I said I had to go for a bit, but what happened?
Hmm?
Did you not hear me say hold on?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, so what happened?
So
You just unplugged the...
phone, yeah.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is
Oh.
comedic timing? What is
Alice.
comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it
Is
last?
the same?
How can it be
No, this
used
is
to
different.
effectively silence your
Okay.
political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
No. No.
I'm Danny with
Good.
the funny.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble
Legs on the
cause,
other-
just
the
as our children
upper-
must do
upper
after
height.
us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Wait.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Oh.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things. Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're back.
We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh, what
Ending?
happened?
Here we go.
Oh.
You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh, is it one of the same thing that it resets? Yeah, it resets. I shouldn't have.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Yeah, there it is.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh, here we go again.
You love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again,
wait.
Stanley.
We haven't even do the
I
proper
know that
ending
you
for
are
this without the
pale
bucket.
with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
Just no clipping through the world.
Yeah, this is the ending for the
Pale with shame. Pale with shame.
in the
Pale.
no bucket ending.
What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No.
Metal.
No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
And here we go again.
Already
Okay,
this was
what was the
uncomfortable.
non-bucket
And Stanley
ending for
decided
that?
that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would
The
never leave it
non-bucket ending
again
for
in his life.
whatever that was.
Oh yeah, okay.
To his boss's office.
God damn it, I forgot that we've done this already. Yeah, there's a green room and then you ask for the voice. God damn it. Sorry. Jess? Still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Mr.
Okay,
Memo.
this time.
Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow. Very lucky indeed.
I'm going to do it again with the bucket. Oh, what the heck? Huh? Wait, there was supposed to be the 2 doors here. What's going on? Oh! Oh, there's the 2 doors, okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee
Wait.
lounge was simply the
never mind,
place
never
to
mind.
be. Stanley did
Oh, you
not question
also
why or
haven't
how
answered
this
the
bucket
phone
was
with the
speaking to
bucket.
him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not
Okay,
to think about
okay,
this
this
obvious
time we'll
fact.
we just
He
to
was
pick up the
firmly
phone.
convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
Now pick up the phone.
Okay.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh,
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
No.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the
That
bucket
is
could
new.
speak to him.
Hmm.
hi. Hey, man, it's me, your bucket. This way to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Listening? No?
Okay. He's not saying anything.
Well, I'll
Guess
try
not.
anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Okay.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no.
Oh
I'm
my
having
god.
feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps, if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Coming up.
Can you make love to the bucket?
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
both work, Stanley. Okay. And another ending. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so magnificent. Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Okay. How much more of this is there?
On the
In here, said the bucket.
the
Go into
left
this
side.
dark room over here.
Hold on, the left
Stanley
side.
once again obeyed blindly.
You already done the looping with and without the bucket. Already done the escape route with and without the bucket. And then the other escape one, but with and without. Also, only the self-destruct remains after this one that I'm going to do.
After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invaders who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
What did it say? What are you backtracking to?
What?
Which way are you going?
Left side.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right,
Oh, is this the
leading
same?
back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very
God damn
clearly.
it, is this
There's
the
no
same?
way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all
No, you
your
fucking
fault,
said left side.
Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud? Here we go.
Wait,
You
what?
ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
It said left,
But you said you're supposed to go right?
but then... Then we're back here, in the phone.
What? We're back at the phone already?
The heck?
No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Oh, is this just one
Now
ending?
the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to.
God damn.
And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake.
Oh.
I'd made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
What's supposed to happen?
Stanley, you love
I
the bucket
thought
so much it's like
if
you
I go
love
straight to
me.
the left,
It's as though all of your other
there'll be a
most
different
possessions
ending.
pale into
But I think it's
comparison.
just like,
Yes.
it's just one
Well, let me
ending.
try that again, Stanley.
Whatever
Okay.
door you pick.
I heard that you are pale with shame over
Okay, and you know
how
what? No,
unabashedly in
let's
love
end
with
it.
a bucket you are.
Look at me, end.
No?
God damn it.
Is
So,
it deliberate?
whatever.
Pale
The only thing
with
left is
shame.
the
Pale with shame?
self-destruct
What's another
ending.
word to describe a bucket? Stanley,
But,
this
okay, you know
bucket
what?
is so
Fine, let's search
mental.
it.
I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
All endings and sick. Oh god. Okay, we're back.
All
Again.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, hold on. Let me search up the ending for this. Hold on. La da 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 da.
So you didn't want to look it up.
I have to give up. So Deluxe from that. Huh. Think something about Question. Freshman run. Check the paper. Huh? Filter. What? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, maybe just cut this off while research the ending. Where the heck?
Did you stop the recording?
Oh no. Okay.